So I want to do the last part of writing information such as this in flowcharts. So I think the only new thing that you're going to notice is here where they are saying and re-enter positive radius. So how do we work with a problem that is saying re-enter positive radius? So I'm going to do the usual. So I'm going to start. I put start in there. Then I drop down and say enter radius. Okay. So I'm going to enter my radius. Okay, so they say if radius is less than 0, so we bring our decision box. So always make sure you write these words in full, even in the decision box. So is radius less than 0? Put a question mark. Then, we agreed, then means yes. We are going to say, what have they said? Display error message. Error message. So the trick now comes in where they've said and re-enter positive radius. So to re-enter, all they're asking us is to go back where we had to enter radius. We have to go back. So there's an arrow, there's a route that we have to take to go back to go and re-enter our radius. So all you simply do is you draw an arrow that is coming back this side, like that. Or if you want, you can draw an arrow that comes from this same box and it comes where you are saying enter radius. So wherever you wish to place it, either here or on top, it is okay. Okay? Then from there, we proceed with else. Else meaning no, never forget that. So always put the no there. No, what have they said? They've put a formula, so we are going to draw our box and put the formula also. So we are going to say A is equal to pi asterisk. This term means multiplication. The computer doesn't understand that. Where there is r squared, we have to put r and put this symbol to show that we are saying to the power, then we put a 2. Okay? Or if you want, you can say r asterisk r. This is to show that r is multiplying by itself 2 times. Okay, so you can decide to go whichever you like. Then display A. So we are going to draw again our parallelogram to display A. So display A. Alright, then finally we stop. So that's, I think, a new thing that you are able to observe, where we are told to re-enter positive radius. So you can put the arrow there or on top, it's well and good. Then the last part that I want to do is, what if they tell you to say display error message and stop? There are times where they put and stop. What do? So I'll use the same diagram again. So when they ask us to stop, all we need to do is draw an arrow coming from where you say display error message, and it should come all the way down here where you are saying the next process is to stop. So to re-enter, you go back. Alright, so you go back to the box where you put your enter radius or enter height or enter whatever. You just go draw an arrow heading back. Then for where they tell you to stop, make sure it just comes from that box that you've drawn. Then it goes all the way down to stop. So here they said first display error message and stop. So we first draw our parallelogram, put in the information, then the same parallelogram, that's where we are going to draw an arrow coming down to stop. And where they said re-enter, the same parallelogram, we draw an arrow going back to this place where we are supposed to enter our radius. So that's the last part of flowcharts. From there, we need to learn how to get information from a flowchart and write it in a pseudocode.